I'm really excited that me, Tierney, and Carissa got to finish out the entire year together. Normally we have like transfers come in or people leave, and we've stuck together the whole 4 years, so I'm really excited about that.
I'm definitely looking forward to just actually playing with my sister this year. That's pretty awesome that she's on the team with me this year. She's a freshman, and like Casey said, I'm just really glad that me, Casey, and Chris have all stuck together for all 4 years here.
Every time I come to a practice, I go to a training session, I meet with the girls. It's just really sentimental every time I put the uniform on. I don't want it to end.
This year we have a lot of freshmen. We have 3 freshman pitchers, and I think they all bring something totally different to the table. I really think it adds to the whole team dynamic.
Our newcomers, our hitters especially, we're going to have a lot of power this year, so it's going to be a very different lineup from last year. You know, we had Sammy with the speed. This year we've got a lot more power, so our game's going to look a lot different this year. We also had 3 pitchers that came in that freshman class, and so that's going to help us in the circle. But I think they all bring a little something different, more power and depth, I think, in every position.
We have 7 newcomers, so I think that if you're just looking on paper, that would be our biggest difference, is having new girls come in. But to be honest, going through our preseason and workouts this fall, you would never know that. The girls gel with each other, we all get along really well, and regardless of the age, I think that we've got a really mature team that's ready to take on some tough competition.
This year's team, as opposed to last year's team, I felt like last year we had a lot of speed at the top of the lineup, so now this year we have a ton of power hitters, which is awesome. Like, all of our underclassmen coming in are really good at hitting, so I think that's going to add some new dynamic for us to have hitting up and down the lineup.
Well, this year I think we're really trying to focus on taking small steps at a time, as opposed to, obviously we want to win a ring in the conference championship, but I think we're trying to take everything step by step as to having a good batting average or a good ERA, so we're focusing more on the smaller things.
I think really focusing on my mental game and making sure that every time I go up to a new at-bat, it's a new at-bat. I'm not carrying anything from the game before or the at-bat before, and making sure that I can just be there for my teammates. I told Tierney and Casey a lot that it would mean the world to me if we stepped off our last game, you know, after we get that ring and we're winning that championship, we're all smiling and screaming, that every person just felt like they left everything on the field. And if I can help my teammates feel that way, if I can help them be that excited, then I think that's something that I'll take with me forever and be really happy with.
You know, I'm looking forward to facing everybody, because I think that our schedule is pretty well rounded with, you know, schools from all different conferences, and that's what we need. Our preseason games are to get us ready for the Summit League. Whatever we can see, people that bunt a lot, people that don't, people that have speed, people that are power, you know, all different kinds of teams. So it really, I'm looking forward to just playing games, getting out of Brophy at this point, and getting ready for the season.
Well, I'm really looking forward to going to Auburn. That was a great trip 2 years ago. Also, we get to go to Indiana this year and play a ton of Big Ten teams, so that's going to be awesome for us before we get into conference. And we always get to play a doubleheader against Mizzou, and that atmosphere is just great to be around.
For me, I'm focusing on what's in front of me. So this weekend we're heading to UNI, play some good competition. We always hit the ground running with some tough ones to prepare us for later in the season when we're in conference. But that's all I'm focusing on right now, is getting that first win and then moving on from there.
Talk a lot about playing process-based, so just focusing on the process and not getting too caught up on the outcome and what's going to happen at the end of things. So if they can just stay in the moment, take the game 1 pitch at a time. You know, we do have 9 newcomers this year, so I think it's going to be, you know, at times a little frustrating for some players, so to help them work through a lot of things in the preseason, but just take it 1 pitch at a time, focus on the process and not worry so much about the outcome, and I think the wins will come and we'll have a great season.